If you have high blood pressure, you may be missing one essential mineral. What if increasing this mineral in your diet could help lower your blood pressure naturally? And chances are you are not getting enough of it. In fact, most Americans eat far too much sodium and not enough of this important nutrient. This imbalance raises your blood pressure and increases the risk of heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, even dementia. Today, I'm going to show you 7 foods rich in this mineral that can help relax your blood vessels and lower your blood pressure. Hello friends, I'm Dr. T, board certified in cardiology and lifestyle medicine. Here's something many people don't realize. Bananas are not the best source of this mineral. This mineral we are talking about is potassium. That's why diets rich in potassium are consistently associated with lower blood pressure and better heart health. And while bananas are famous for potassium, several foods on this list contain even more. A medium-sized banana contains about 420 milligrams of potassium, making it one of the most well-known potassium-rich foods. But potassium helps your blood vessels relax and helps your body balance the effects of sodium, which can help lower blood pressure. Bananas are also incredibly convenient. They come perfectly packaged, require no preparation, quick snack. While bananas are famous for rich potassium, they are not the most powerful ones. In fact, the next food on this list contains even more potassium and high-quality plant protein as well. Half a cup of soybeans contains about 440 milligrams of potassium. But soybeans bring something else to the table, high-quality plant proteins. In fact, soy is one of the few plant-based proteins that have all essential amino acids, making it a great alternative for red or processed meats. And you'll find soybeans in tofu, edamame, and tempeh. And these foods are also rich in fiber and heart-healthy plant compounds, which may help support cholesterol level and overall cardiovascular health. But the next food on this list contains even more potassium. It contains over 600 milligrams per serving and is one of the most heart-healthy foods on planet. 1 cup of kidney beans provides about 600 milligrams of potassium, making them one of the most powerful plant sources of this mineral. But beans offer another major benefit, fiber. And fiber helps remove cholesterol from your body and supports the healthier digestive system. Diets rich in beans and other legumes are consistently associated with lower cholesterol and lower blood pressure and better heart health. Kidney beans are also very filling and have a low glycemic index, meaning that they don't cause large spikes in your blood sugar. That makes them a good option for people with diabetes or pre-diabetes, which often goes hand in hand with high blood pressure. But the next food on this list is something many Americans already eat, and it contains even more potassium than kidney beans, potatoes. A medium baked potato contains about 610 milligrams of potassium, making it one of the most potassium foods many people already eat. Now, potatoes get a bad reputation, but the problem isn't the potato. The problem is how we cook. French fries, potato chips are very different from a baked or roasted potato. A baked potato, especially with the skin, provides potassium, fiber, and other nutrients that support your heart health. And here's something many people don't realize. Half the fiber in a potato is in the skin. Don't peel it. And before we move on, I'm curious. Of the foods we've talked so far, which one is your favorite? The bananas, beans, or potatoes? Let me know in the comments below. I read every one of them. And if you'd like another simple way to help lower your blood pressure, I also made a video, the top 7 drinks that help lower your blood pressure. I'll put a link above and the description below. Now let's continue with number 3. 1 avocado contains roughly 700 milligrams of potassium, significantly more than a banana. But avocados are special for another reason. They are rich in monosaturated fats, the same fat you're going to find in extra virgin olive oil. And these fats may help improve your cholesterol, lower inflammation, and support your overall heart health. That's why avocados are a key part of a healthy heart diet, like the Mediterranean diet, that is associated with lower cardiovascular risk. And they're easy to add to meals as your or sliced on toast or added to salads or mashed into guacamole. But the next food on our list is one of the most powerful plant foods for heart health: lentil. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains about 730 milligrams of potassium, making them one of the most powerful plant sources of this mineral. Lentils are rich in fiber and plant proteins, 2 nutrients strongly associated with better heart health. Fiber helps lower cholesterol and improves the blood sugar control and supports the digestive system as well. That's one reason diets rich in beans and lentils are consistently linked to lower rates of heart disease and lower blood pressure. But the number 1 food on this list contains even more potassium than lentils. And it may surprise you: dried apricots. Half a cup of dried apricots contains about 750 milligrams of potassium, almost twice as much as bananas. When fruit is dried, the nutrients become more concentrated, including potassium. Dried apricots are also rich in fiber and antioxidants that help your digestive system and protect your cells from damage. And you can enjoy them as a snack like I do, or you could add them to oatmeal or salads. Small fruit, big nutritional impact. But before we start loading up on potassium-rich foods, here's something important you should know. Potassium is not for everyone. If you have kidney disease, or if you take medications that raise potassium levels, too much potassium can become dangerous. So if you have these issues, you need to talk to your doctor before you make major changes in your diet. For most people, however, the real problem is the opposite. We eat too much sodium and not nearly enough potassium. More potassium-rich foods like the ones we discussed above can help relax your blood vessels and lower blood pressure. Now, if you want to go even further, I made another video showing the top 7 ways to lower your blood pressure naturally without medication. I'll put the link. And always remember, your health, you must preach, as I said. Take control. See you next video.